Hi everyone, welcome to Patty's Polish Corner. Today I'm going to show you how I repaired one of my broken nails. I'm not a professional. It's probably not the way normal people do it. I don't know. I just watched a bunch of YouTube videos. This is what I found that works for me and I really like it, and I thought I would just share it with you. So let's get started. Okay. So first, what I do is I take a nail tip and I size the very edge of it to fit my nail perfectly. So that's good. Then I take this artificial nail clippers and I put it in and I clip it off as small as possible, which I did right here already. And this way, what I've done actually, so this nail has been fixed a couple times by a salon, which the second salon completely ruined it. Actually, it's starting to, okay, let's see. The first salon did it, and when they did the nail, the tip angled up. It was totally horrible. Horrible job. Anyways, and then it ended up falling off in like less than a week. So I went to another nail salon and they, I didn't say anything, but I don't like them using electric drills on my nails. This is why. Because if you can tell, like this one, it's not very much because actually it's healing pretty well. But if you can tell, like this one is slightly lighter because like the nail plate is so stinking thin. It's not even funny. So that's what they did. They totally messed it up, and that nail actually didn't last either. And it wasn't a great job either. She didn't understand that I wanted a nail tip, and it was just really awful. Actually, I'm never going to go into a nail salon again, but if you're in a nail salon and they don't know what you're talking about, just get up and leave. Don't even sit there. I don't know why I did. Okay, so then I came home and I started practicing myself. So the first thing I did was I put this on. I watched a bunch of videos. And then I did what the video said. I put this on and then I clipped it. And I noticed when I glue it on and then I clipped it, the nail, it bent upwards too. It went up. So that's why I clip it first. And then another time I didn't clip it down far enough, and I had a heck of a time filing it down because my nails aren't that long to begin with. These ones are actually even really shorter because I tried, I'm like, okay, well this one will grow out soon because it started, whatever I'm doing to my nails made it hard again. I don't know what that is, but anyway, so this one started, So this one, gosh, where was I? Oh, so the length. So anyways, I tried to, I tried to make them all even, but this one was still quite a bit shorter and I'm still really not happy with it. And I want to wear nail polish and I want all my nails basically the same length. So I'm just going to do this. This tip, the way I'm doing it right now, does not damage your nails at all. There's no damage to the nail. It stayed on for me for about a week and the tip fell off. That was all. And it was perfectly, that's when I noticed that the underneath part of the nail wasn't damaged anymore. It was incredible. So I was really excited about that. So it is a little bit uneven because it had gel on it and I don't want to I don't want to press really hard on trying to get all the gel off. It's just not coming off the easiest. So I'm thinking that there still might be something, to that nail being really thin underneath there, and I don't want to mess around with it. So I've just taken a little buffing block and I've buffed it a little bit. It's not so rough looking. So that'll be good enough. Next, I'm going to take a lint-free wipe and some alcohol. So I'm just going to wipe off the dust and prep it a little bit. Okay, and that'll dry pretty quickly. The nail glue I'm going to use is, I don't remember. I think it's Kiss. And it's a slow drying nail glue because I actually have to, put the tip on there and I wasn't getting it in place quite fast enough for those, you know, fast drying ones, and it just wasn't working out. So this is a slow drying one, but it's also like some kind of enriching one, like vitamins or something like that in it. So that's the one I have in here. The label fell off when I was trying to open it, so I don't have that in there. And then this time I'm going to try something different. I'm going to try this Protein Bond just to see if the very tip of it will stay on a little bit better. So I'm not going to put it all over my nail because the I'm going to use actually a gel base coat over the extension, and that stuff stays on forever. So I really don't want it to stay on for like the rest of my natural life, you know. Seriously. So I'm just gonna put this the very tip where I'm gonna add the glue, because last time it was like a week and the only thing that popped off was the tip. Like I said, it didn't ruin my underneath nail at all. Completely remarkable. So I don't know, it's either the nail oil I'm using, probably the nail oil. That's the only thing I can think of, because I'm not using anything else that would make my nails all of a sudden strong. So, and start to get better. So, I don't know. I don't know how that's going to work. It's kind of weird. It's kind of tacky. Okay. And I'm waiting for it to dry, but it's not drying. It's still kind of tacky. Okay, whatever. All right, so now I'm going to take the glue, which I can't open. Hang on. Okay, I got it open. Okay, so now I'm just going to put a little bit right on the tip of my nail and a little bit right on the tip of this. Then I'm just going to put it there, flip my nail over. And then I have to hold it there until it dries. So just kind of do that. And what I'm doing is putting it at the very, very edge, because if you go down further, what will happen is you'll see like a big line. So since my the tips of my nails aren't very you know, they're not very long, it looks weird, because then all of a sudden it looks like I've got a longer tip on the one side, if that makes any sense. So I'm just going to turn you off for a minute, and then I'm going to hold this down very tight and watch some TV and wait for it to dry. I'll come back. Okay, so the next thing I do is I take a little bit more of the glue, and I don't want to spill it. Okay, and I just kind of put it along the seam. Just kind of brush it a little bit more along the seam. And then I'm going to have to wait for that to dry. So I'll go back and watch some more TV. Okay, so this glue takes a really long time to dry. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to smooth out the very edge there. And this is like a really fine grit. So I'm just going to smooth out that line right there between my nail and the tip. Okay, so I'm just going to wipe off the dust with some more alcohol. And that looks pretty good. The base coat I'm using is like some kind of super rich filling, great gel base coat. So it's going to fill in any lumps or whatever and look great. So now I'm just going to take this down as far as I need it. Oh, I forgot to mention, this is the very first step I do, is I use this instant cuticle remover, and I just put it along the edge and then push it in and then scrape off all the dead cuticle stuff. I do this about once a week to keep my nails, you know, the cuticles pushed back nice and that kind of stuff. Okay, so look at, okay, so this is done. Look at that. You can barely tell the difference between that and my regular nails. So next step. So the next step, I'm just going to cover it with the Wave Gel Base Gel. This is a great self-leveling formula. Fills in all the ridges and everything. So it's super awesome. When I first was trying this out, I was using a clear Polygel, which this is a really sticky brand and it's kind of hard to use. So, for this anyways, so I didn't really like this. I was watching some videos and they just used base gel or whatever, gel polish. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to try it. And I did. I tried it and I loved it. And I don't need, you know, because I was thinking, oh, maybe I should get the, what do you call it? I don't know. It's some kind of thick, no, it's not Polygel. I don't know. It's some kind of thick gel. I forget. Oh, Builder Gel. I'm like, oh, maybe I should get Builder Gel and all of this stuff. No, you don't need any of this. You can do this with the Wave Gel Base Coat and a nail tip, just like I've done. So now I'm going to show you how it applies. Okay, so now I'm just going to apply it like I normally would apply any base gel. Making sure not to get it on my skin. I'm going to apply it kind of thinly at the base so that when it grows out, if there's not a ridge at the base, so it doesn't look like it needs to be filled, and then it can just grow and grow and grow and not have to worry about anything. So there we go. Got a nice, you know, thin coat on there. So now I'm going to go put it in the lamp for 30 seconds. Okay, and so now I'm actually going to put a second coat on. And kind of a little bit further away from that edge of the base of my cuticle. And I am going to, oh, a little bit something there. Okay, and so, see on this one, I might cap the tip a little bit. Just so that it's a little softer at the tip. And I'm going to cure that for a minute. Okay, and so that was it. This actually says that the cure time is 30 to 40 seconds. I put it in a little bit longer than that on this second coat, just because I just want to make sure it's, you know, really good and cured and hard. And as you can tell, there is not that much of a difference. There is no ridge. Okay, now this is tacky because obviously I'm using a base coat, and I wanted to use a base coat instead of a top coat because I'm gonna, you know, be topping this with nail polish and stuff, and a top coat is like super slick. This is gonna be slick as it is, but it's a base coat, not a top coat, so it's different. So now I'm just gonna get, I'll show you. What I use is a tacky layer remover is Purify by Red Carpet. I've been using this ever since I first started with gel polish, and I don't see any reason not to use it. I get it at Ulta. Now, I had bought like the big, huge bottles at Ulta, which I think is like a better deal. This bottle is like, I want to say $4 or $5. But they didn't have the really big one. And the big one is like, I want to say $12 or something like that. I don't even know. But anyways, but they haven't had the big one the last couple times I've been there, but that's okay. This will be fine. And then I have a little lint-free wipe here. Right here. A little lint-free wipe, which I get at Head to Toe Beauty. Because actually they're pretty darn cheap there, so I don't have to order these on eBay. And then I'm just wiping off the tacky layer. And it does, you know, it does turn shiny. So now the rest of my nails aren't shiny. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to put a base coat on the rest of my nails if I'm leaving them plain. Actually, I'm going to put a base coat on the rest of my nails anyways, because I always use base coat under all of my nail polish. And so right now I'm going to use Rejuva-Coat 2. This is what I use when my nails are naked. This is incredible stuff. Whenever I stop using it, my nails start breaking off like crazy. While I'm using it, it strengthens my nails so much. And I have tried so many other things. I've tried like the Sally Beauty has something, 7-in-1, I don't know, something or another. And I've tried that, and that kind of like peels off. This really doesn't. This like stays on your nails. You know how nail polish will chip away and stuff like that? Well, the Sally Hansen one kind of chips away. And so I wasn't really happy with that. And then, oh yeah, I got some Cuccio ones, and those I just really wasn't that fond of either. I don't think it really did as well of a job as this. So I have tried other things to try to get away from this one. But unfortunately, this is it. This is the best that works for me. I love it. I'm just going to use it. That's that. So I'm just going to put this on all my nails, which now I have to buy this online, and I gotta find a place for it again. I think I got it the last couple of times on eBay. So it's not like I can just go to the store and pick this up. I'm like, I have to order from somewhere, and I have to, you know, pay shipping, or maybe like eBay, I don't have to pay shipping. It's just a really big pain in the butt. I think that's maybe why I tried some other things, but Cuccio, I still had to, you know, order that online and stuff. But anyways, so I'm going to go ahead and put 2 coats of this. This dries super fast. It is phenomenal. And I love it. So I'm going to put a couple coats of this because my nails are going to be naked for a little bit. And then I'll come back for the finished thoughts. Okay, next is some cuticle oil. So I have Harmony, which I've been using a lot, but this one just says it's mineral oil. This is new that I just got. And this one is new and it smells like orange. And this one has jojoba oil. I don't know how to say it. And vitamin E oil. And this is to revitalize dry cuticles and nails. So this is the one I've been using a lot of. So I'm wondering if that's what helped my natural nail get nicer. I don't know. Whatever. And then this one I liked a lot. This one is Cuticae, and I got this in a mystery box from Zoya. And this one I bought. They were having some kind of huge sale, and I like this balm too. So I just kind of use a mixture of these things. Otherwise I'll probably use this one today because I feel like smelling orange. Okay, so basically I just put that around all of my nails, and then I go, and then I rub it in. And actually before that, I put the Hydrate and Body Hand Serum from at Zoya. And then after I put the cuticle oil, I put the Healing Hand and Body Cream on. And that's it. That's how I repair my nail, and that's how I take care of my nails. So I hope you liked the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you're not one of my subscribers, please subscribe. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.